Hey everyone, Tony George, Doc Sports, Sunday NFL, all eyes on Arrowhead Stadium here, right here in Kansas City where I'm at currently. About ready to get back to Vegas, getting cold here. Texans taking on Kansas City in pretty much an elimination game. This has a playoff game atmosphere. It's going to be a good ball game against two teams that have been struggling for the vast majority of the year. Being a Kansas City fan, as you all know, I put that aside on game days. I don't care. 3.5, total 41.5. Probably some value in that hook. Probably some value in putting Houston in a teaser. But I tell you what, it was interesting. I have a friend that I met out in Vegas. Girl goes by Sports Betting Queen. Does a podcast, kind of a big deal, I guess. And we became friends over the contest weekend in Las Vegas, and she texted me earlier this week asking me about the Houston-Kansas City game. And she says, what do you think Kansas City's offense is going to do against that Houston defense? And I said, the question you should be asking is what is Houston's offense, which has been broken all year, going to do against Kansas City's defense with added time to prep after getting their ass handed to them for a bunch of points by the Cowboys? In a game where Chris Jones said this week in the local media that this game here is bigger than last year's Super Bowl. They're going to bring it. Let's talk about Tennessee. Other than putting up 44 points against Baltimore when Baltimore was missing 7 starters on defense and Jackson on offense and a bunch of players out, their road numbers, 20 points against Indy, 16 against Tennessee, 10 against Jacksonville, 19 against Seattle. On the other side of the coin, Kansas City's offensive line is a sieve, a funnel to the backfield for opposing teams. Kansas City, one thing about in the NFL, you look at teams that have won consistently over the years, those teams can run the football, and they're going to get 90, 100 yards a game between the running backs, quarterback, maybe some jet sweeps with the wide receivers, what have you. But you're not going to win in the NFL unless you got 100-plus yards on the ground. And Kansas City has not been able to establish a run all year long. They haven't been able to protect the quarterback. I don't give a rat's ass if you've got Mark Duper, Jerry Rice, and Tim Brown at tight end, and let's throw in Randy Moss. I don't care if that's your receiving unit. If you can't protect the quarterback, as good as Mahomes is, that reflects badly on the scoreboard. And that's where Kansas City's at right now with a bunch of studs at receiving unit. Under 41.5. That's the play in this game, in my opinion. Side play to me, coin flip. Coin flip. I would expect Kansas City to get a win. That hook on the 3 is ominous. And I'm telling you what, Houston's kicker, I put this pick out for a bonus prop play for you. I put this pick out on Doc Sports Prop Madness show. If you're betting props and not watching this show with 6 free picks on it in less than 15 minutes with breakdowns, then you're doing yourself a disservice. 4-2 last week. But, being said, Fairbairn, their kicker has had no less than 2 field goals in any game since September 21st. One game he had 5, 2 games he had 4 each. Minus 155 on his prop for over 1.5 field goals. FYI. Doc Sports, that's the place to be. free $60, link in the description below if you've never been a member. There's also a tab in the upper left-hand corner of the website. Click on it. We'll park $60 at any new account. Comes with a profit guarantee. If you want a daily card from me, 10% off along with that $60. The promo code is CHAMP10. Just use it in the promo code box when you pull up daily package. We've got a 3-pack. And by the way, that free $60 comes with a profit guarantee and zero hassles. We have a 3-pack in the NFL. I'm taping this Saturday right before the games kick off, so I don't know how Saturday turned out. We won Friday night in college. We've got a 3-pack aside, a total, and a teaser. Our teasers are about 70% on the year. We don't lose a lot of them. And then no Monday night game from me. We'll have college basketball up, potentially some NBA and NHL, and we'll have a 7-unit prop play. My props have kind of stunk it up the last month. There's one pick on the board tomorrow where we're going to expose a very weak line. That'll be on a $25 pop card along with a couple other props for your Sunday digestion. Doc Sports, place to be. Good luck on the NFL on Sunday.